here we are.
A new day.
A new home.
One more year of no one knowing I exist.
We got a roommate this year. I gotta be honest, couldn't care less.
I haven't really talked to him yet. I'm not sure which room he grabbed.
I have the room right next to Austin. We share a bathroom. We talked this morning.
This guy seems vaguely familiar. Kind of like deja vu, but less familiar.
I've been living with it for 2 years now. This is my 3rd year, and I have yet to be recognized.
Speaking of getting to know people, the neighbors are fantastic here.
We got welcoming gifts.
Delicious treats.
Dayton, Austin, and I came home one day to find a lovely basket of muffins sitting on the kitchen table, with a little note on it.
We didn't quite get to the note, but the muffins were delectable.
I can tell you something. We will spend a lot more time with our neighbors. So nice of them.
Wonderful people.
The muffins were mine. They were made from scratch. I talked to Andrew while I was making them. The note said, "Please remember my name. From Hunter."
Good old neighbors.
So Andrew said he'll take care of the rent checks.
It is an incredibly simple task. He takes our checks, puts them in an envelope, and takes it to the front door. That's it.
I've been given a lot of responsibility around here lately. I've got to ensure that our rent check gets to our landlord on time, every time. Yeah, it's a lot of responsibility, and I won't take it lightly, but don't worry, I shan't let it go to my head.
He wrote the words house leader on his door.
In Sharpie.
Do you guys know who takes care of the rent check?
Since I've been chosen house leader by democratic election, it's up to me to come up with activities to play.
Yes, I will admit, Andrew has come up with a gem of an idea.
You see, we have an empty room in the house. One nobody uses. So Andrew figured, why not use it as a game room?
We know it's game time when Andrew shows up with boxes of Oreos.
The game is simple. Lock yourself in a room with 2 other gladiators and commence throwing Oreos as hard as you possibly can.
He gets really excited about Oreo Wars.
Oreo!
It's fun.
It's inventive.
It's delicious.
Sometimes I'll come home after a long night of studying in the library, and my room is completely covered in smashed double-stuffed Oreos. I don't know where they come from.
The best part is, we don't even have to clean after because our maid service cleans it up for us.
So I'll stay up all night on my hands and knees trying to scrub Oreo off the walls. And then, when I finally crawl into bed, it's soaked in milk.
After Oreo Wars, I like to refresh my palate with a tall, cool glass of milk. Unfortunately, before I take a sip, Andrew yells,
Milk! I want!
Round 2 begins.
So I have to sleep in milk for the night.
I have this amazing home theater set up in here, which I'm more than willing to share with my roommates during the day.
If he lets us into his room.
which he never does.
Unless we want to watch exactly what he is watching.
Sure, I'm the first to be able to understand that it's hard to sleep with 1500 watts of twisting your nips coming out of my speakers, but let me tell you what, they shouldn't have to worry because at night I wear wireless headphones so they can catch some sleep.
But the idiot's headphones are so loud that he doesn't realize sound is still coming out of his speakers.
Dylan and I bang on his door for 30 minutes, but he never answers because he likes the feeling of isolation.
Sometimes it is so loud, one of our neighbors even comes over and helps us bang on his door.
That's me! I live here, for the love of God! But yeah, it's quite difficult to sleep at night.
And in the morning, they wake up all cranky and jealous, even when I offer to let them watch Regis and Kelly with me. You're welcome! Believe this?
There's been some serious drama in the house lately, though. Austin's addiction to methamphetamine.
Oh yes, that. It's very sad.
Let me clear the air on this one. I am not addicted to meth. I'm not addicted to anything. Maybe I do like to splurge with an extra bag of pretzels every now and then, but if that's a crime, then haul me away.
Andrew explained it all to me. It makes perfect sense. He's gone for quite a few hours during the day.
I have work.
He's always asking for money.
Because for some reason, our rent check is always $500 short, and we have to cover it.
Seriously, who do I give this to?
He is incredibly thin, almost dangerously so.
I have an incredible metabolism. Ladies.
And Andrew saw him carrying meth.
Right, yes, well, of course it's not true. Austin is not addicted to meth. But the last real drama we had was when we had to yell at our neighbor for sleeping in our Oreo Wars room. It was high time to mix it up.
One afternoon I come home and Denton is sitting on the couch waiting for me.
I've grown very close to Austin over these past couple of years. Granted, I never knew about his meth addiction, but I figured it was up to me to confront him about this.
This is like TNT drama stuff. Simply riveting.
I told him he was being ridiculous, and that's when he searched my room.
And sure enough, to my dismay, I found a meth lab in his room.
Yeah, I set that up while Austin was at work. I used a chemistry set I got from Walmart, 16 pipe cleaners, an old-timey radio, and about $50 of meth I got from a fat girl at Coconut.
It took an hour and a half to explain the truth to Denton. Andrew was not helpful.
Andrew said only the hardcore users melted their meth with the wires on an old-timey radio. It's so sad.
I found more meth in his desk and drawers.
I punched Andrew right in his cornea.
Austin reacted rashly.
Who's got a meth lab now?
To be honest, I'm very concerned for my friend.
If someone had to come out of the closet... Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to go with Austin. He's got some tendencies.
Ooh, probably Austin.
Probably Austin.
Gotta be honest, probably me. I'm not gay, but the odds are in my favor.
So, the time had come to confront our neighbor. Enough is enough.
It was time for him to go.
He was not too happy, but I think it's for the best.